And now we're at the location of storage with our truck and our trailer. And where are you asking may be this storage? This place, which isn't storage at all. This is our new home. We've been coming out here for the last month, clearing all this. And this is just the little main yard area. I was hoping to see a deer. Sorry, the outdoors gets me a little bit. Oh, someone knocked over our trash. So we gotta clean all this up. We got a little magnolia tree over there. There's another building, but it's falling down. This is our new home. 3.7 acres. And we come on back here. Now, you're not gonna be able to see it because of the trees. There's a lake. Oh, that tree I cut down. But all this yard's gonna be cleared out. What you can't see is the bulkhead. It starts right about there. It goes about 100 foot that way. It's about 10 feet tall or so. Yeah, it starts right there is the bulkhead. That's just a path down. So literally then all of that is supposed to be filled with water, and it's not. It's kind of fun. All right, well, this is going to be a short clip just to get you guys introduced to the place, because we were actually supposed to head to my friend Pecos' house, Pecos Bill, and we didn't make it. I was too tired. These Friday drives are killing me. Here's my giant pile of everything I got to burn and cut up. Well, we're going to be back here later today to work on the place and clean the house out. And when we do, I'll take you guys for a long walk around, like down this path, off into the woods over there. We got a lot to walk around. You see, I didn't want to pull all the way in with the trailer because there was nowhere to turn around. Baby's first breakfast at the new place. Can't tell if they want to. They can't tell if they want to eat or run around spastically. Later the same day, we got some plywood. We're gonna dry the place in. Been burning trash all day, but as we come up the driveway, there's this building that somebody covered with this crazy flashing that we have to tear down. And I mean, when they covered it with crazy flashing, they literally covered it with crazy flashing. But anyhow, we're gonna go out to the road and walk down to the into the fence line and show you guys in real time what we got.
This is our gate, which I'm going to make a better gate later. Y'all know how I am. My lovely assistant. Oh, yeah, look at that. Alright. So, our stuff goes all the way down around the bend, but we're heading this way first. We're going to come down here and show you where our fence is. So now we're on the street out in front of our place. And it's thick, let me tell you. Like, it's literally thick. There is white oak and magnolia trees all over the property, which is really great. Most of the pines are baby pines. Is that it? In there. No, I still see barbed wire. It ain't it yet. Still going. Where does it end? I still see barbed wire. Oh, there it is. Okay, here's the main corner. Still walking down the road, and we get to the end here. And I'm going to switch with my lovely assistant while I go hack out a path, and she's going to follow me into here. So this is the outer perimeter of our property right now. Boy, does she know how to sharpen a machete or what? Alright, nature's getting me, and I'm fighting back. Stupid vine. Ow, stupid briar. Where does this come from? Yeah. So you gotta watch out for briar out here. It's sneaky, it's everywhere, and it will stick you so freaking bad, and then you hit one and you bring out, anyway, this is bad this crap. Not somebody that's already branched with before. Okay, so here's the end of our crappy property. The fence is down right here. We're gonna have to fix that. You can see the post pulled up because it's broken. So we come on through here, okay? Watch for
snakes.
barbed wire. Let me just kind of open this up for you. Oh crap. Alright. So hand me the camera. Can you get through that? You saw what I did there? Lower. There you go. Daily burn, girl. Keep nope, stay down. Keep now lift your leg. There you go. Okay, this is the end of our fence. Apparently, though, when you go further past this fence, it's supposed to be a large lake. You're going to see a little tributary happening here. Can we get to... Oh, there's... Look at this.
Oh, that's that briar.
That's one of them, look. That's huge. So, do you want to try to go around through the water area or trail back through? See if we can get the water out of there.
Okay.
I'm wearing shorts and shit, but now you're going to have to just dust the briar here. You see this?
It's briar, no joke.
Yeah, there it is.
Whoa.
Well, okay. Is that right?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mason all of a sudden. See if that would be right there. Okay. Wow, it's hard to get to. Hey, basketball, okay. This is the end of our shit. It's not very clear here.
No.
No, it's not.
Hold on, I'm pausing this.
Go ahead, pause it. You're not doing turn around anything. Alright, so we're going to go back about halfway. There's a deer trail that goes into our property. We're going to take that to get in there. There's all kinds of waterways and stuff, but you can see this is really, really, really super dense, thick area. It's hard to maneuver through until we get some, a little bit more cleared out. But, we've only barely touched the drop in the bucket so far. So we're going to go ahead and pause it for a second and then go head back.
Back on our property. Alright, so we came up halfway? Yeah. Well, basically, not basically. We do have to clear ourselves. Walking path to get back here. The perimeter track on the fencing. There's a picture. Not even do it for this video right now, but there you go. Nice little concrete area. There's a road right over there. There's a wood off in there. Look, big. It is, it's ridiculously big. And it's so thick. Lovely. Easily. Yeah, that's right here. That's summer. Driveway already. Hey, right. I guess let's go to the driveway. Let's head behind the house next, huh? Okay. So we're both head? Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh, briar. Briar. Bruh with the briar. That shit stings you, gets in your body. There's the suburban, so yeah, this is our driveway. Maybe we can go out this way. It's alive. Alright. This is our driveway. Now.
We go to the boring side and save the best for last?
Sure.
Alright.
Let me pause it.
So, when they run new power in here, they're actually not going to run it to this line. They're going to run underground, but I hope they do it over here. Guys, we want to use this pole once they take the wire and all that stuff off. We want to use this pole like in the TV series MASH, where they had all the hand-painted wood signs with how many miles their hometowns were. And we're going to do the same thing to this one, but to like different spots of the country that were significant to us. Now, if you come on over here, this is just a giant briar patch we don't even mess with yet. The cats are slowly but surely knocking it out. It used to grow up along the side of the house. You can see where the stain still is on the wall. That's how tall the briar patch was. This was a pond. Now keep in mind, this place has been abandoned for 10 years. We're going to go into that. This was a pond. This was a road over the pond. Somewhere down here is a culvert for the water to wash out. If you can kind of zoom in over there and just do it by your fingers. You can see the bulkhead and the washout that we're going to have to repair. House, bulkhead, other side, lake. That's why, and in 1994, let's see, what happened to the lake, you ask? You didn't, but still, in 1994, there was a heavy rain, huge storm out here. The lake washed out, and the neighborhood in the county just never bothered to fix the dam, so the water never filled back up. So we're going to have some fun after the house is fixed and we fix all this bulkhead here, and do what we want to do over here to fix the pond. We're going to fix that. So we come along here. So future pond, you can kind of see where it dips down, and actually it might have held water at one time before all this jazz and this mess washed out. The bulkhead, we'll see if we can't get y'all a shot of that later. Now we're going to head back over to some more boring side of the property.
Not so much shopping here, except for just like we just want to see where we're going. This is a breach in the fence that we stacked up a bunch of tree branches for now, but we've got to get the bob wire out the shack that's falling down and patch that across there. This is where our well is. We have the well on site, so that's pretty cool. We got to redo the well house and stuff, but we're going to call this, the one thing we're going to bring from New Orleans with us. Since we used to live next door to pump station number 1, we're going to call this pump station number 1 and probably remodel it a little bit to look a little bit more like the pump station. But we got to get that power out here to this well and get a new breaker hooked up on it, and we'll actually have water. Following me right along, there's the road out there. If you walk this way, actually, you can see where the terrain changes. Now see how it drops off like that instantly? That was all lake. All up until 1994, all of this was water and this was lake. So these trees right here is basically all new growth. In fact, look, you can look, that must have been beautiful. You can look right across this where the lake used to be. Look right across, you can see our house. And then down there, it's all lake. We're going to go down there in a little bit and show you, save the best part for last. Moving right along. Where is our tree? We have several of them, such a white oak. There's another magnolia tree here. Alright, follow me. There's the road still. Where is it?
Oh, I think it's back that way.
No. Go down here by the road. It's right on the road.
Yeah.
This way. You still see the house, that's the funny thing. It's like you walk forever this way. If you look right over there, it's the back of the house.
Yeah.
Okay, still going. That's some kind of really pretty tree over there, though. I don't know what it's like, the green one. Holy hell.
Oh, wow.
That's briar? Zoom in on that. Looks like a briar patch entrance to hell. Yeah, I bet the deers have their babies in there. Well, that's pretty much, so there's the oak. Remember? The giant oak. There's more briar patch. See what's down there? There's definitely briar patch right there. Okay, here we are. They're right next to each other.
So you got a huge, I don't know 100, 150-year-old white oak, but next to it is like a 200-year-old magnolia tree. And we still haven't reached the end of our property. It is much longer this way.
That magnolia tree never like a fell, crack or something, and then grew back again. See the big crazy angle?
Mm-hmm.
So it just goes on for a long time. I think I might even get the idea. 3.7 acres ain't that big, but when you're trying to walk it through a thick ass tree, it really is. I think I'm done going this way. So, let's go out to the road. Alright, so go ahead and pause it. We're gonna go out to the... Alright, so we made it back out to the road. Now you see this junction right here. You go there and you take a left. And you keep on going back almost to the end of that dirt road block before it turns. That's still all of ours. We can walk down there or you can take my word for it. So, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna jump back to the house real quick and then show y'all behind the house down in the lake.
I'll edit that out. So here now we're back at the pond. And the bulkhead dumping off into the lake. We're going to do a quick tour of the house, what's left of it. It's been partied in by teenagers for the last 10 years, and tweakers have gone in and stolen all of the copper. We've just started cleaning it up. It's not fully cleaned up right now, but we're here this weekend to dry it all in with plywood so we can start using it for storage. If you don't know anybody that's got a nice travel trailer for sale, hit me up.
Front door, it's good. So remember, up to here in Briar Patch. This tall, Briar. It was terrible. On the other side of the house, somebody threw the toilet through a window. So that's our septic tank. They just found it for us. So we entered here to the first porch. We have two porches. To the first porch, this one is still trashed. Trashed, smashed, and messed up. But look, we're in, what are we in? We're outside of Livingston, Texas. And we found a bottle from 2000, Jazzland, New Orleans, out in the middle of Texas, at our new property. So I guess we're going to have to keep that. Let's go into the wonderful kitchen. We might need the light.
It's over on the front steps of the other porch.
All right, pause that and be right back. So, the porch we did clean is over there, and it connects to this porch and wraps around. Now, this section right here takes on a lot of water in this area, I can tell. But that's okay, because we're going to come back in here and we're going to replace the wood and put a new roof on the house. The good thing about selling our place in New Orleans is that it leaves us with enough money that we can fix this place properly and get it done right. So on that note, welcome to our nightmare. Okay, here you have the kitchen. That's a pantry area. Is it this pantry? Oh no, you think it's just a pantry area. Then you turn the corner. More pantry area. But what's this? It's the shower and tub someone tried to steal. And then back behind here. See if I can get in here. Yeah, there we go. That's where the water heater was there. And I still don't know where the toilet was. It must have been right here. And a little bitty fart window and some old fluorescent lighting. This whole place used to have this blue foam installation with grid drop ceiling. How do you like that? So it kind of gives you an idea of the time, date, the place. This guy thought he was a carpenter and literally did everything with, whoa, found some water. But doesn't surprise me, this is the addition here, huh? Yeah, we're having to rebuild this addition. It's crap. So that's okay. We're going to hand the camera back to the beautiful assistant. So if you look through that, what do you call that?
Window.
If you look through this open picture frame casement, pass through, you get to the living room. If you follow me this way, please, madam. So you get to the living room here. You can see someone has taken, oh, that's the lovely kitchen. Yeah, I'm just going to skip over it. This is where it looks like the washer was. The washer was over here on this side. Look at that cool thing. Sunflower Morning Song Seed, quality since 1895. That is pimp dope. That is pimp dope. It's probably pre-pop. There's a bird's nest up there. But this whole place on this whole part of the roof over here is trash. And look at our fireplace. Isn't that dope? The only problem is it's part of the addition that's like we're gonna have to rebuild. So maybe we'll do some extreme remodeling with the fireplace and move it. So this little section here is supposed to kind of be like the sitting room, living room area, which I can see that because all they really needed probably was an area to sit down with the TV. The fireplace was hot here, and you get your cooking area right there. And plus, with this being open, it's nice to be able to holler back and forth to your loved one as you'll take turns cooking. So as we walk into this next room here, it's a little bigger. This might have been the master. I don't really know, but it's kind of a bedroom. This is there's an encasement right there behind you, and so unless they had bifolding doors, there's no real way to close this off right here. So, but this is a closet right here full of Christmas junk, and this does look like a separate room from the other part of the house. And if you notice, the ceiling's been vaulted and completely closed in and finished, unlike the rest of the house. Now, going over this way, you can see where they ripped all the copper out. Big old deep closet that we're gonna have fun repairing and cleaning out. A whole bunch of stuff. We found an original map to the neighborhood in this place. It was great. A lot of old relic materials, as well as like soft spot in the water. So that's the back side of that porch right there. We knew that. Okay. So yeah, that closet is not going to be storage. That's for sure. So if you come step through this way, so we're going to frame it in our hands. Alright. And then this is probably what we're thinking about using for our bedroom because, well, basically the view. If you look out the window right here, just about 20 foot that way is the bulkhead, and this would be all lake. Now, all we have to do is basically clear out 50 million trees and we'll have a view again. And we're probably going to end up doing that. You see we have a magnolia right over there to the side. And it's very outdoory feeling. Like, I wish I could have even bigger windows in here if I could. So we follow through to this side over here. And this is the porch. Now, obviously, we've already cleaned this room up, and this is the porch we've already cleaned up. You can see it's just a lot of nice, usable space. And the house is really solid. Come out, take a look at our beautiful lake that's drained. It's really funny living on the backside of a drained lake. Oh, Mr. Wasp. Yeah, so anyhow, that's our house. It's really crappy. We have a lot of work to do to it. But the good part is we have a few grand this time to fix the place up, get it done right. So, why don't we go and walk down to the lake and show you all the bottom of our bulkhead. Well, we only have 10% battery, so we're going to kill it right here, actually walk down, look at the bulkhead, turn you on, and do an outro, and that's going to be it for this video, so come on, we'll see you down there. Okay, and if you look around, you see we have many streams that pour on down, aka river, into what's left of the lake. That's basically a nice large pond in the center, and it actually has fish. So if you look up to behind me here, you can see our 8-foot bulkhead that starts right over here and wraps around the backside of the property and keeps us from washing into the drained lake. So our plan is to fix this bulkhead and to repair the dam about halfway so that all the water will come up, not all the way, just enough so that it's big and bigger, a little bit bigger, we can get our canoe in it and maybe put some better fish in there. So on that note, until we see you next time, love what you do.
What? You thought this was over? No, we've got a little bit more for you to show you for this round. Like, for instance, going out to this gentleman's property and picking up this truck in a Suburban. So, a few more minutes, a couple more shots. It's not really good footage. We totally wish we could have filmed the whole time, but we didn't. So, watch us struggle as we try to get these 2 trucks going and see about bringing them home.
Very surprised.
Well, on today's episode of BeckBuilt, we spend 2-3 hours at somebody else's house trying to start somebody else's truck and pretend like we're roadkill. If you're playing out reflections, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 seconds, but it's ain't one of them. Underneath the car with my feet in the sun, I got all of my riches, but it's ain't one of them.
It almost looks like soda.
I almost felt like drinking it when I was talking to him, holding the damn thing. Little Mountain Dew in the gas tank. Wouldn't hurt nobody. No, that better sound like a little better already. So we are at a gas station on the side of the road. The black Suburban overheated because the timing was too advanced and because he was trying to push through. The front brakes were locking up on him. When he pulled up here, these things, bad mothers, were smoking. Look at this beautiful green patina. Is it patina or is it just dirt? Look, you can see where the algae's been on here for so long. Oh, that's hilarious. So, Cass, so here's the angle that the sun shines right here. This angle is where the sun shines. You see it?
Yeah,
the green where the sun hasn't been fading it. So this is faded green, whatever the hell, and the handle's been shaded. That's funny. So we got our trucks though. We're just having to working on getting them home. We're about an hour away from home base. This truck here runs better than that truck, but it only does about 25-30 miles an hour. So other than the fact that the camera went fuzzy on me while I'm trying to record, what the hell? There, man. All right. So other than the fact, it's got a broken spring and jack, whatever. Well, anyways, it's gonna be a slow drive home. It's gonna be a real slow drive home. This bumper. So I paid $2,500 for both these trucks, and technically they run. They just don't drive that far.
On this episode of BeckBuilt, we buy a new car.
If I do burn in this city, put the scratches on my back, but you tell you we're smoking crack. Funny how lies get around when you act a fool in this here town. 60 drugs can't save you now, and I'm not falling for your pity. See the flames in my rearview mirror as I burn down in this city. Woke up, I took a look around, said I'm burning down in this city. Woke up, I took a look around, said I'm burning down in this city. Alright, so here we are on a 2-lane highway doing maybe 32 miles an hour in our new truck. That means all the love. The black Suburban didn't make it. John Calloway came and he picked it up on a trailer using his big truck. This thing is a nightmare keeping it up at speeds. We're not gaining speed at all. It has no accelerator pump. So it's like you have to get going as fast as you can with maintaining idle. So like right now, I'm in second gear. Not doing much. I'm trying to keep about 30 miles an hour and this ain't working. So, but that's okay. It'll get some love when we're done. I took a look around, said I'm burning down this city, girl. I woke up, I took a look around, said I'm burning down this city. what we bought here is two 1977 trucks. This one, the body originally rusted off of it, so the old man had put an 85 Suburban body on there and bought new sheet metal for the front end to be able to put the original 77 front end back on it. It has a 454 with a 400, not a 400, I'm sorry, a 4-speed manual. One of the speeds is great, and it's got a positive traction rear end. If you come check this crap out. Come look how green this thing has been out in the woods forever. We dragged it out. We started to drive it home, but the front brakes ended up locking up on us, so we ended up having to trailer this one. But if you come take a look, right here you can see the spot where I just kind of licked and cleaned with my finger. It's actually pretty. Look at the little reflection. You can see the reflection of my finger in there pretty well right there. So that was pretty decent. We also bought a 1977 C30 dually with a flatbed and the gin poles, as you probably saw in the videos. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and transport over there. This is also a 1977 Chevy. It's a Chevy C30, but it's had a 85 front clip, possibly even from that same body over there, put onto this one, so it looks like a newer truck. It's also a 454 with a 4-speed, got a graded gear, and man, I drove this thing. It doesn't run right yet. It's has carburetor issues. But I can tell you that it's got the hydro brakes. They stop on a dime for as big and heavy this thing is, and that power steering is like touch finger power steering. It's great. So we'll be seeing these two trucks coming up in the future episodes of overhauling, rebuilding, cleaning, getting them ready for to be roadworthy, because we're going to sell the green bastard, our green 98 Suburban, and we're going to start using the black Suburban that you saw a minute ago as our daily driver. I've already dubbed this truck right here Drop Dead Red. So on that note, love what you do. I'll see y'all next time.